Now that Election Day has come, I'm guessing that you will be glad to see an end to the campaign commercials and the 5 extra pieces of mail in your box each day. As we're recording this message, final voting is underway. And if counting takes a little longer as it did 4 years ago, the results may not yet be known as you're watching this. But even if they are known, let me ask you this: does it truly matter who wins? When it comes to our leaders, our outlook and attitude as God's people don't depend on the results of any election, but on the words and promises of our God. Let me share 3 things that remain true regardless of who will place their hand on the Bible come Inauguration Day. Number 1, the Lord Jesus reigns, yesterday, today, and forever. After he rose from the dead, he ascended into heaven and was seated at God's right hand, far above all rule and authority, power and dominion. And God placed all things under his feet and appointed him to be head over everything for the church, for his people. So Jesus is in charge. Number 2, as God's people, we have an obligation to honor the governing authorities and submit ourselves to them. The Apostle Paul reminds us in Romans 13 that the authorities that exist have been established by God, and there is no authority except that which God has established. The Apostle Peter says, "Submit yourselves for the Lord's sake to every authority instituted among men. Fear God, honor the king." And so, as Jesus said, we will give to Caesar what is Caesar's, and to God what is God's. Number 3, we have the privilege and responsibility of praying for our leaders. In his first letter to Timothy, Paul says, "I urge that prayers be made for everyone, for kings and all those in authority, that we may live peaceful and quiet lives." If we are concerned about what our leaders will do or what it will mean for our country and its people, then Paul's words to the Philippians are just what we need to hear. He says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but with prayers and petitions, let your requests be made known to God." Proverbs 21 says that the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. He directs it wherever he pleases. What better prayer could we offer than that the Lord would direct the heart of our new president as he pleases? As the results of this election become clear, let's all keep in mind the words of Psalm 146. "Do not put your trust in princes, in mortal men or women who cannot save. Rather, blessed are those whose hope is in the Lord their God. He remains faithful forever."